Hey everybody, Rob Cairns here. I'm the founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing. In last week's episode, I gave you some insight into my mental health battle and where I'm at in life. And in today's episode, what I'm going to do is share with you some strategies and ways that I've been using to help my mental health, and I hope really you can benefit them. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Hey everyone, Rob Cairns here again. In last week's podcast, I talked about my mental health struggles and its impact on my marriage and my life and the ability to earn money. And I was pretty upfront and honest. And as I said last week, the reason I did this was to benefit you, the listener. I'm not looking for empathy. I'm not looking to hear I'm sorry. I know what I need to do, and that's a big deal. So let me share with you some things I'm doing. First of all, agency life's been really tough lately. And I'm actually looking at possibly taking on some full-time work. And not that I want to get out of working for myself, but the reality the economy is going down a tough road. And since I've been looking, the good thing is I've got more of a purpose in my life, and I'm really much more happier. And that's a good thing. Having purpose and structure for me has always been a big deal. And this past summer, when I was feeling depressed, I lost that structure. The second thing I've been doing is I've been reading a lot. I've been reading a lot of the self-help book variety to sort of better myself. So I've read several books on anger management. I've read several books on self-esteem. I even just finished a book recently, yesterday, on separation and how that impacts a marriage. And that means a lot. The third thing I'm doing is I'm exercising more, I'm eating better, and as a result, I'm sleeping better. And frankly, sleep is a big deal because what happens with sleep is you get cranky and irritable and nothing else goes well. I went through a period where I wasn't sleeping well, and frankly, I had an upset stomach every night. The stomach upsets have been gone for weeks, and I'm sleeping much better. One of the things that helps when I sleep is I meditate before bed. So I have a nighttime routine and a morning routine. My nighttime routine is I read for an hour or half an hour, depending on how I feel, and then I meditate. And I meditate for 15 minutes. If you're interested in meditation, go get the Calm app. It's the best app out there on the internet, and it's absolutely amazing. So besides meditating for 15 minutes, then I go to sleep. When I get up in the morning, I start my day off with a 15-minute meditation, typically 10 to 15. And then I read for a half hour. I reverse the cycle. And that, for me, helps me transition in and out of my day. Frankly, since I've been meditating, I'm less angry, and I'm actually a more calm person. I've probably been the calmest that I've ever been in my life. I know Jill pointed out one of the things that she was really concerned about was that my short fuse was getting shorter. I actually don't think it's been really short lately, to be honest. I even managed to go through a tech support call with Rogers the last couple of days where nothing went well. And frankly, they're still working on the problem. I escalated, but I escalated with authority, not with anger. And there's a big difference there. And one reason people escalate stuff with anger, and I've learned this from all my reading, is you're feeling sad inside. So they use anger to mask that sadness. And I think that's exactly what I was doing. And to Joe, I'm really sorry. I don't know what I can say. Anyway, so that's some things there. And then, of course, the last thing is Joe and I are talking once or twice, 2 or 3 times a week to kind of work on our stuff. And I think that's really important. And I think there might be some hope there. So the key is you have to recognize what's going on in your life and prepare to make changes. Your core beliefs aren't going to change, but how you deal with things and people are going to change. And, between counseling and reading and meditation and talking to Joe, I actually think I'm a better and a happier person than I was 6 months ago, which is a really good thing. So what I'm saying is learn from this and do what works for you. Not everybody meditation is going to work. Not everybody exercise is going to work. For me, that works really well. So sit down and think about it and make yourself better and try and help yourself. And most of all, try and help the people around you who love and you care about. And the last but not least thing you can do, not sweat the little stuff. It's not worth it. And even more, you can increase your communication strategy. So most people think communicating means talking, me included, and I have to admit. But what makes a really good communicator is a good listener. So one of the things I've been trying to do with my wife when we talk is listen more and say to her, what do you feel? I want to hear you. I want to hear what you're saying. Because one of the problems in our relationship was I was not hearing what Jill was saying. So food for thought. I hope this gives you some ideas. And I love you guys all and thanks and keep on listening. As always, this podcast is dedicated to my late father, Bruce Cairns. And these last two podcasts have certainly been dedicated to my wife, Jill McLean Cairns. Thank you, Jill. I love you. Please join us next week for another podcast. If you want to reach out to me, at Rob Cairns on Twitter, vip@stunningdigitalmarketing.com, or my website, stunningdigitalmarketing.com. Please keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and make your business succeed. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.